applauded.
I think the Astros fan base was just
No, not Bregman. Seager. That Seager guy is crazy. He had 2 homers.
Two homers still to lose, tough.
Yeah.
And he ripped them.
I was literally walking out of the stadium when the second homer hit, and I was like, "Well, that's good. At least,
Yeah.
we'll win on Optic Night." That was my last thought before I left the stadium. And then I checked Twitter on the Uber home, and I was like,
Well, so we had like a.
"Oh no!"
So we had like the suite up top, but we also had like a. I wouldn't say we had it, but there was like a field suite, which is like field level, where like you're like literally on like level with the players, which was sick. So like we had 4 seats in there, so we all took turns. Kind of like Hector went down, me and Hilton went down, and as soon as we got down there, that's when 7-run inning. Like we got down there and we just saw 6 home runs, and I was like, what the fuck? And the entire
was it cool to see it from down there?
it was insane. It was actually because like the batters are right in front of you, like swinging, warming up.
Wow.
Like I could have been saying crazy shit, and they would have heard me. Like they would have heard me.
Crazy shit. They've probably heard worse.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fucking buzzing. You turn around to me. It's a 6'3"
Smiling.
baseball player.
That's fucking great.
But that was that. I mean, that was dope.
Yeah, that was fun.
Our
There-
second Rangers night.
I'm glad that this year, the results weren't that great as far as the game is concerned, but this year was a lot more hype than last year because the game, I think last year Rangers night was after they were already they couldn't qualify for playoffs
They were getting railed.
yeah,
Yeah, this game was huge.
Yeah.
This game was like
It was like
sick.
they're both competing for playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's like both Texas teams. Like that was actually dope.
Yeah. That
2
was
more
sick.
games. 2 more games in the series today and tomorrow.
And we just got done last week filming a baseball video, home run derby.
Oh yeah.
We won't spoil anything. But
When does that come
I
out?
hope you did well. You better have
When does that come out?
representing Bayonne, New Jersey, the tri-state.
I'm not gonna lie, it was harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Hitting a baseball after not hitting a baseball
Yeah.
for probably 12
not
years
like
is
riding a
very,
bike.
very,
And I woke
very
up
hard.
sore. I was like, what?
Yeah.
'cause that's hitting shit you've never hit in years. You're
Yeah, I'm like,
what the fuck?
whoa,
I've
did I
never
pull
used
my
that
back?
ligament.
That shit was
Yeah, Shay, my back was killing me.
Same.
That shit was fun though. Like it made me. As soon as we left, I was like, I think we should join a softball league.
I'm down, but
like an
not.
optic
It's got to be like a fall, summer, like
Yeah,
a fall,
fall or
like
spring or
it's got to be
something.
75.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I
we
walked
can't
out and
play
it was
this.
108, I would just walk back to the car.
Dude,
Walk out, walk
Yeah.
right.
like that fucking meme where the guy walks in the little wood door, just immediately puts his hat down, walks right back out,
What's that from? Ren and Stimpy?
something like that. And then there's also the Simpsons one too. That's similar. He just walks in, puts his hat on, walks right out.
Yeah.
Dude, the the merch team. I asked if I could borrow a hat.
Oh no,
and
Cat Dog. That's what's from.
Is it?
The little blue guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
The merch team asked if I could, or I asked the merch team if I could borrow a hat for something, and so they let me, or they let me borrow this green hat. It's one of the green hats from the drop. Oh, it's supposed to be up here, but it was a green optic hat, baseball hat, and I wore it to that shoot. And we put on, I had it on backwards, and then we put a whole helmet on, and then there's a GoPro on top of the helmet. It's like 100 degrees outside, so we're all sweating. And we shoot the whole video. We're running around and stuff. And then I get back and I get a text. It's like, yo, we haven't taken product shots with that green hat, and that's the only one we have. Can you send it back here so we can take product shots with it? And I was like,
Sweaty as fuck.
dog, I took it off and looked at it. Like took the whole brim of the whole
It was just
hat
sweat.
is just sweat. It's just sweat, and it's like dirty under it.
Just take the shots and just write game worn.
That's what I'm saying.
He was lying about who wore it. Altuve. Boom. Game worn Aaron Judge.
I mean, I knew they were Altuve hit 2 home runs like that.
Now, well, Seager hit 2.
Altuve
Altuve might have hit 2. That guy's quick, dude.
After
He hit like a little dribbler, and he was at first base by the time the guy even
5'6".
touched the ball.
I don't know
What the
any
hell?
baseball players besides the main two.
he had like 10 home runs in what is it, like 120 games.
You never
He
saw
had
the
10.
video of him like
He hit 2 last night.
I think it was he had a walk off in the playoffs. Like I don't know if it was last year or a year before, and he was telling him not to take off his jersey, and he was getting accused of like wearing a wire or like wearing something where he could know what pitch is coming and shit.
What?
You never
they-
saw that
Oh, that's when
scandal?
they got caught cheating, right?
Yeah, they got caught cheating, but
yeah,
like
that's why a lot of people hate him. But I mean,
like
of course,
if
you're in Texas, you love him.
if a curveball's coming, someone makes a loud ass noise in the stands like doof, doof, doof,
Yeah,
doof.
yeah, yeah.
No, they used to have it in the tunnel. We were talking about it yesterday. They used to have like they'd use the back screen and
Mhm.
then they'd have a monitor like in the dugout, and if they saw like a curve coming, they'd hit a trash can in the tunnel. That's like what they were doing.
That's the
Really?
only thing I know about the Astros is the banging on the trash
Those
cans.
sick motherfuckers.
They were in their tunnel just hitting a trash can every time a curveball was coming.
And apparently they came out and said that like all teams do it. They just did it way more obvious.
I'm sure.
Like, I'm sure all teams do
One
it.
little,
Yeah, just like a.
It's
it's like you're looking at a certain player, dude. You're telling me, if we were like screen watching a search tournament, no delay,
Dog.
and we were in the same room, you could just look at me and just go,
yeah,
going A. You know.
Oh, there were times.
This is
where,
they're going A and this is B.
there were times where I
You're
thought
just
about
like,
how
they're
easy it
going
would be.
B.
Like if I'm sitting watching the game. Like I got my vision camera because I'm right there, and like you guys are playing on stage, and I look and I see TK going B, and I just hit you with a little like.
Yo, can you shoot your gun?
flashlight.
It would be easy,
It would be so easy.
but like it would be sickening. Or I have an AirPod in.
It's definitely
I wouldn't be surprised if someone's done it in Call
for
of Duty.
sure someone's done.
You think so?
No doubt.
we're opening up a
I mean,
can
the
of worms
most
here.
notable, like the most notorious way to do it is look at the crowd or have like a little earphone to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
like
didn't
back in
someone
that?
used to play with their earphone?
Yeah, Rick.
Yeah, Ricky used to play with his earphone off.
Oh, that
Yeah,
cheating
Ricky played
bastard.
with one earphone off all the
To
time.
listen to the casters.
Just like it was like a habit.
I
like
think
at
they're
home.
gonna be. You're
Fucking-
Clint.
How often did the crowd? How often did the crowd give shit away when you guys played? Was it often or no?
Only diffuses.
Yeah, you can only tell during diffuses, really.
Oh, okay.
Or if like it's like a 1v1 and you guys get to like the general vicinity and like you're about to like see each other or there's like crazy timing, you'll
Yeah.
know if you're close to somebody because like the crowd be like, oh,
I used to pull up one of these, like if someone was defusing and like say it's like a 1v1, you're on the bomb. I'd be like, yo, Ricky, say I saw him. And he'd be like, yo, you saw him. And like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I know
yeah.
they could hear
well,
what
no,
I'm
that
saying.
worked at like locals and like
Yeah,
old
shit
school
like that.
tournaments.
Not in the
No-
booster, like main stage.
Yeah,
That
now
wouldn't
it's
really
like
work.
now it's like
No,
you
no.
can't. But back at Ninja
Yeah.
Halo,
Oh, that
hop
was.
it, hop it, and people, oh,
Oh shit, he's on it. You want
Just playing
to-
mind games.
Yeah.
Just fuck with him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that sounds.
those are the
a lot of
days.
fun. Are you guys gonna play this? I know we talked about it last time. But are you guys actually gonna like try to play scrims and kickoffs and?
I want
stuff?
to, yeah.
I mean, I'd
And
be
I-
down.
See,
I
I'm
know
be
you're
on
gonna
it.
be
if
down.
that actually happens.
I think right now, I think the plan is for like the kickoff creator tournaments, like the actual pro whatever, me, you, Shotzi, Pred, and then as of right now, our daily squad is me, you, him, and Nade is what Nade wants. He's texted us on group chat saying I'm actually down to grind, so we'll see. So, but right now, I think
Yeah,
it's
we'll
us
see.
three and Nade,
I mean,
and then
he's grinding.
and then you
Valorant.
said
Yeah,
you
he
and Nade
is.
are doing like 2v2 stuff,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be doing shit. But I'd like to actually play in the Challengers Cup, just because
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I
I'd be
want.
down.
I want to play the game as if I was a competitor, just to learn it as quick as possible, just so I like actually know, and I'm on the watch party, and I can actually be
Yeah.
like, you know, this, and this,
That does make sense.
and then I just also want to play. Like I just want to compete, and I feel like it'd be like a fun. I think that'd be fun to watch if you're like watching us scrim challengers teams, and also fun to play. So we'll see.
And there's dead silence this year, so like hopefully the search and destroy community.
And I'm
will
hoping
be
we bring back
popping,
CTF.
you know?
I mean, if we have the old school maps, I think it should be
Dude, if
CTF.
CTF's in, dude, it's gonna be great.
I think it
But
has to be
here's-
Oh my
CTF.
God, that shit was so
it'll
fun.
be
Here's
Hold-
the thing, though. Here's the
Wait,
thing.
someone got
Just
one
slide
flag, they got the other.
What,
You guys
it's
are
quicker?
fighting and shit. Like
We've never
mid-map.
had CTF with those traditional spawns in a Infinity Ward game besides MW. Like if you think about CTF, or besides MW2, so if you, like the original one. So if you think about like CTF games that CTF were in, they're all Treyarchs, and then World War II.
Yeah.
World War II was like weird CTF. It's like there was no overextending. Do you remember? It was like something was weird about MW or World War II CTF. It was like you always spawn behind your own flag. You never like spawn out and like rotate around.
I actually thought World War II had a good CTF.
Yeah,
Just
I thought it was
Did
really-
you?
Yeah.
well, Forest were just boring sometimes, but I think fundamentally it made
Flat
sense.
Tower was great.
Yeah, like you had your main. I actually enjoyed World War II, but I get what you're saying.
Maybe I'm thinking of London Docks or something. Like there was some map.
London
Oh,
where-
Docs was
yeah.
crazy. Well, Docs was like our auto video because Docs was just like
I mean,
annoying.
you'd see 20 caps. on
Yeah,
that,
Docs
have
was
some
Docs was annoying. It just zoom it hitting down mid with a fucking whatever that gun was called, and just
BPSH.
straight from the box, and then he. That map was miserable for CTF, but
yeah.
we
maybe
also
that's
haven't
what
seen it with like slide canceling and like the
Yeah.
faster movement. I'm curious as to what they're gonna do with like the faster movement speed on these old school maps, like because I doubt they're gonna scale the maps bigger, so it's gonna be like it's just gonna be a quicker version of MW2. But if you think about it, like, dude, I really don't like Control. Like, I think Control was good in like Black Ops 4, but I think
Yeah,
Black
it's
Ops
just
4 was an outlier. It was a 5v5. You had
Agreed.
150 health. You had the power weapons. Like, it was just an outlier where that was like the perfect storm for Control. And since then, we haven't seen a good, in my opinion, like a consistent, fun, good Control game mode. I'd be down to try Demolition again. I'm just not sure if they're willing to like.
I think demo is like one of my favorite game types ever, but I don't.
Imagine if they did demo GTF S&D.
No way. They got to do
No,
Hardpoint.
No
have to
HP.
have-
They have to do it. They have to have Hardpoint. Which I'm also curious how Hardpoint's going to work
They
on
don't
these maps too, because we didn't have Hardpoint back then. They have to.
Where are the hardpoint?
I don't know.
Hardpoint's gonna be on like terminal.
Top-
Favela might be a hardpoint map.
Top heli.
Favela?
I might come back.
Might be
Bro,
a hardpoint
that's gonna
map.
be a cheeser.
That's
that
gonna
map.
be fun as fuck. Grinding this game is actually gonna be so fun.
Actually, that map
Skid
was
Row might-
decent.
Skid Row, I love that map.
Skid Row hard Hardpoint would
Karachi.
be
Demo
sick.
favela would be fire.
Karachi Hardpoint, but there's so many like it's so vertical.
Can you imagine
These
Celium
maps are
snaking those
so
stairs on
vertical.
Skid Row? That like corner staircase with that hallway in front of him, and like there's like
Imagine him
dog,
in high
trying to-
rise and
Remember that
in
tunnel
the
right there and then, like,
staircase
the
heady, like in
staircase?
Seeing
between.
Celium's little
spawn
fucking
trapping.
head.
yeah.
Like where you go up the stairs and you
Yeah.
just your head is in.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I actually can't wait. Off season needs to fucking end, because I'm just losing my
I've been
mind.
loving the off season.
Well, you're a one trick.
Playing
You just, yeah, you
Apex.
just
I've
play
been playing
Apex
Halo.
only. Really?
You play
That
Halo?
shit's fun. Halo's fun as
Halo's
fuck.
fine. Halo's kind of getting a little bit of a comeback.
Something's coming down a care package over. You could go check it out. Don't get knocked, don't get. One's a rev. They're separated. One's not. White shield, white shield. We gotta get out of here. The last guy's running.
It seems
shit's
like
fun.
Summit's been playing it. He's been getting Shroud to play it. Getting
Halo
his
is making
play.
a fucking comeback.
Speaking of Halo, we got the cup right here.
Now, that was actually crazy.
This thing's pretty good weight to it.
A lot of boys, the boys were getting a lot of hate.
They were.
Just so. I mean, to be fair, they had a couple underwhelming performances in comparison to winning tournaments, but I think they silenced everybody this tournament. And also Trippy. I mean, every single player went crazy. You saw Brad in the interview was like, I think like I stopped giving a fuck what like people were saying months ago when we won the Worlds or whatever he said. So it's cool to see them like because people are of course they need to make a roster.
Well, that's what happens when you have a really good team and you win a good amount. People hold you to that standard. So I mean, they got like third, fourth, and sixth. So it's not like they were like playing horrible. Like people were so like they had them on that pedestal of like they should be winning everything. So like if they weren't winning anything, people said they were playing bad. But like they got third, fourth, sixth. Those aren't horrible placings.
I don't think people realize how impressive it is too, because I think FaZe and SSG are literally super teams. Like they literally formed super teams to try and beat Optic. And now they're still winning. Like they're still like last year they won the tournament going into Worlds, and now history
I think this
hopefully is repeating itself.
Was this the biggest tournament of the year for Halo in terms of prize pool?
I think so, yeah.
It was 250. It was I think it was the biggest tournament so far this year.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yep.
That was a good dub. Yeah, that was a good dub.
Watch it.
And next up, there's only one more tournament. It's Worlds. So
I can't wait for Seattle.
If they back to back again like they did, that shit would be crazy.
Oh, that would be nuts.
Seattle, I'll be there.
Seattle, dude. Last year Seattle was a great time.
Going to whale watch.
I don't even know what. Well, obviously you got engaged there, which of course is like just makes the whole thing special. But just Seattle as like a city, I'm not sure if you guys like. There's certain cities where you just walk around, you're like this city's dope. There's like the layout. You have like the market down there. The food was great. It was just a really fun time. The boys won. It was just like the perfect storm. So hopefully,
Seattle's a great city.
Hopefully we can repeat that same.
Y'all watch party in it?
Yeah, we're going.
We're going.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Us two, Shotzi and Nick.
I can't. I can't wait to go.
I'm actually
I can't
so.
wait for,
I'm
I
actually
cannot
so
wait for that
excited.
weekend.
That's gonna be so fun.
And I usually don't like to travel, but like I can't wait for that weekend. It's gonna be so much fun.
Speaking of the off season, you guys, the three of you guys are playing in the off season Black Ops 2 Invitational, all on separate teams, and I do have the first round has already been made. So you guys
Really?
want to hear your first round?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so it's gonna be Scump, fucking.
How many teams are there? 4?
4, yeah. So you, Damon,
Pred, Shotzi?
Shotzi.
It's a fucking CDL team, dude.
Yeah, but it's BO2.
Yeah. Okay.
Ant last year on BO2 was running around trying to fucking dolphin dive and shit, just fucking get killed.
Who they playing? Are they playing us or no?
Yeah, they're playing you guys.
Me,
Of course.
Nate Shot, Zuma, Attach.
Yep.
Which I feel like is actually a sleeper team because I think Attach is gonna be good. Tommy,
asked me how he can play.
if Tom's gonna be on the pan, we got. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do.
If
If-
Tom's on the pen,
If Tom's hitting pan, we're beat. Because I know Nade's gonna be backseating.
no, that's you guys are gonna be good. Because
I
like
think
you
so.
guys have BO2 experience. See, like we have like cracked players, but like Pred and Ant, I don't know if they've
I
played
think-
BO2.
I think Nade's gonna be
Like,
so
at
passionate.
all.
I think Nade's gonna
Really?
be spewing. Yeah.
I mean, this is Nate's first LAN, and
Yeah. No.
I mean,
He's gonna be loving it.
He is.
oh no,
I
when
mean,
he
the
hit me
fact-
up, I was like, what?
The fact that Matt wants to come, just like
He fucking
he's
loves
gonna be
it.
loving it.
next year. Actually.
He loves it.
He's gonna be loving it. Oh,
that's
I
just
can't
really
wait to
fun.
shit on you in what is it? 18 days?
It's coming up.
Holy shit! That just
Wait, so who do we play?
It's the 23rd, right?
Yeah, 23rd.
Yeah.
Who's the other
so
team? It's you.
it's
Who's your team?
Me,
It's you
Killa, Temp, Nameless.
versus who? Who's the fourth team?
John, Clay, Aches,
Krim?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's gonna be.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
John
That's a pretty good
287
team.
round in the corner.
Well, Crim's been racing, so
Yeah.
that should be all right.
And
Oh, shit.
Nameless is 100. Percent going to be the most passionate person at the whole tournament.
Wow. What the
Oh,
fuck?
100%.
No, Clay might be.
Dude, Clay was raging. Remember
loves that
Clay was
kind of
raging last year? Why
Oh,
did we
yeah.
pull it right? And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, we're playing Black Ops 2 in 2022. Shut up.
It is
Shit's all
25
delayed.
racks, though.
I'm not gonna lie, I got mad last year too, though.
Nah,
When
well,
we lost the Caps team, I got pretty pissed.
Really?
nah,
yeah,
the
the first time
funniest
we
shit.
lost him.
I was so stressed last year because of the fucking Eagles game. Do you remember how stressed I was?
Oh yeah, I had it up on my phone. The
Dog.
Eagles
Oh,
played.
yeah, I
the Eagles
remember
played the
that.
Cowboys, right?
Yeah, it was like a game, and I worked so hard on this fucking tournament, and then Seth was like, dude, it's like the most important game of the year, and I was like, fuck. So I was trying to run around, like trying to figure out how to get him to watch the game and play at the same time.
He's a selfish piece of shit, isn't he? You work
It's a
hard.
It's a good
You
game.
work hard.
It was.
You
I-
get this event set up, and
I
he
would
just
do the
crying
same
about the
shit.
Eagles. How about you have some
I ended up
fucking
watching it. I
respect?
ended up playing the tournament. I ended up winning the tournament.
and the Eagles
Fuck
won.
yourself.
The
And
funniest
Eagles
shit I
won.
remember backstage. Remember when Killer drank the Sprite and you looked at him? Do you remember that? So like, Sauce was vaping. I don't think maybe he had a pen, and then he was like smoking, whatever. And then he's like, "Yeah, I did this, this, and this. Had a Sprite," and you were like, "Out of all things, you drank a Sprite, dude." It was it's probably not funny to actually like
'Cause
tell the
I
story.
never seen
'cause-
Killer drink soda.
Yeah, you had to be there. He was like, you were like, "You drank a Sprite?" And I was like,
I've
of all
never-
things you just
I've never
said.
seen Killer drink a soda before.
Dude, Killer was frying last year.
Yeah.
Like the first round.
That guy is hilarious.
Yeah, I can't wait. That shit was so fun last year.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun again.
gonna be so fun.
So what is it? Just double M?
Yeah, double M. Same,
have
same
like a-
thing as last year.
We have like a really fun 2-week span. We have the off season.
Yep.
We have COD next, and then we have
and then Seattle.
Seattle,
But yeah, you guys should come to the off season if you want to see
When's
these
COD
guys
next?
play.
October 3rd through 5th, or 5th through 6th, or something.
Do we stream both days?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think I think it's October
Oh,
4th
and it
and
was only-
5th
I
or
think
something.
Last year was only one day.
Maybe I don't know, but
It was like a segment for multiplayer, a segment for Warzone last year.
yeah. But I'm not.
And then
They,
there's like a
they could have
COD
changed it
Mobile
up,
segment. But who I don't know.
but it's gonna be fun. last year everybody went.
Yeah,
like,
I'm hyped that y'all are going this year. 'cause
Ninja,
y'all-
Tapman, Nick Merckx. Like I was like surprised at how many
Well,
people showed up.
I doubt those two are coming this year, but
Tim and Nick.
yeah, but
yeah, they probably won't be there.
Probably not.
but there was a lot of people there last year, which was sick.
yeah, it was dope. Literally all
It'll
like,
be my first one. I've never gone.
all the
before.
biggest creators in one room. It was
Yeah.
actually really
no,
cool.
it literally felt like last year. It felt like a summer camp, because like when we get in there, we do our orientation, and then they're like, all right, you guys can go like break to eat, and there's like 4 food trucks, and you go out there, and there's just like tables, and at every table, it's just
It
like,
is kind of.
Don't die out there. Yo, come back, man.
Well,
here's
no.
Swag and Nadia and like all of them, and then like here's like Lou Lovely and like her crew, and like it was just like crazy to see.
Destroys walking around, just mingling with every table.
Right,
It's
right.
funny because like you just don't put in like because it really is like one big happy family. Like I feel like the competitive space is the same way, where it's like once everyone's in the same place, it's like everyone's so comfortable with everybody. Whereas like
For
even
sure.
even the creator space, like on a day-to-day basis, you don't talk. It's impossible to talk to everybody, but like you're hanging out with Iceman Isaac, Repulse,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just everybody, just like a big and it's just like a fun time. So it's just like I love shit like that where everyone just gets to be together and bullshit and
Play the
it
new
was,
COD.
it was a good time. Yeah,
Which hopefully isn't my hairy ass.
it's got to be good. It literally has to be good.
It's weird because people are gonna judge you for saying that, or they're gonna be like, you guys get your hopes up every year. But is it just me, or did we not get our hopes up the last 2 years?
No, my hopes were like
Down.
I was just hoping it was better than Vanguard, and it wasn't even close to as good as Vanguard. I was just like, I hope it's better than Vanguard, and then it came out.
Hey, it's me again to bother you today. We're talking about DraftKings members of the Green Wall.
There's just no reason to not be optimistic. Like what? Like
Yeah.
oh wow, it's gonna like. What's the point of saying oh yeah, it's probably gonna be shit? Like everything that's came out so far it looks good. It looks fun. So why would I say anything other than that? I think it's gonna be good. Everyone's just so negative nowadays, and especially I feel like the competitive scene because we. look at the game in a very different lens, where it's like we're very critical of different components compared to like the casual fan base. Like all my friends from home, they loved like MW 2019 Search. It was like the time of their life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but because we look at it in such like a unique perspective, where it's like we're looking at spawns and like why this happened, so it's just different. But based on everything that's leaked so far, how can you say anything other than this is going to be a fun time? Like it
That's
looks
kind
good.
of how I feel. I mean, it's the maps that we know. It's it's got dead silence, got red dots.
My
got
only hope,
slide canceling, fast.
I think it's going to be
150 health.
At the very least, I genuinely do think it's going to be better than the last 2 years. If it's worse than the last 2 years, I'm going to be pissed. The last 2 years have been pretty hard to get through as like a Call of Duty like fan and lover, you know, like the past 2 years have been pretty difficult to get through.
Dog, to think about all the shit that
I mean, Warzone hasn't been good.
Warzone Verdansk. I'm not sure if it was like the time period, because obviously it was locked down and like everybody was playing, celebrities, athletes.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
But I also think the game was really good, and I feel like they overcomplicated the shit out of Warzone, and it kind of like took a lot of people away from it, because like you added so many like just different things. But I think in the trailer there was like a Verdansk flashback. Like I actually think, like we're talking about Call of Duty. I understand like people probably think I get paid to say this shit. We don't get paid to say anything.
No.
Like it's Call of Duty. Like
if anything,
they can make the best game of the year, and no one would bat an eye. You know what I mean? Like it's one of the most iconic franchises ever. So my only hope is that there's like original like new maps too, because so far only leaked is like the old school maps, which I think is cool, but at the same time, like I don't want people to get bored, because I'm not sure how much people can play High Rise and Terminal in 2023 and be okay with it for a full year. Like
there also is.
They're gonna have to release like some new original maps.
Like a whole new generation of people who haven't.
That's what I'm thinking.
Touched it. I played those maps. At all.
That's a good point.
Like you gotta
like
think
literally at all. Yeah, and they're
Like,
gonna fucking love it.
I don't know, man. Imagine CS2 came out without Dust 2.
But I do agree though.
like
New
Halo-
maps gotta have new maps.
Like imagine a Halo. Like I think Halo could play on Sanctuary or like Midship forever. I think there are maps that are so staple to franchises that maybe you'll get bored, but you'll always know what you're gonna get, and it's always exciting to watch, in my opinion. Like that, like this. I watch a lot of Smash, and they've been playing on the same stages for 20 years. So it's like same with Counter-Strike, same with League of Legends, right? They've been playing on the same map.
Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, so it's like I think
shit
like,
hasn't changed.
I think
I don't know about that.
I think Raid. I think like Terminal or Raid and High Rise really are the biggest two for me. That it's like I think those are perfect maps. Like I think they could be in every COD and like it would be fine. I think yes, we need to make new maps, but there hasn't been a map made in the last 5 years that I think is like a legendary map. Like a map that every time it comes out, you're like, wow.
I liked Gunrunner a lot. I'm not sure if that's like an unpopular opinion.
I like Gunrunner.
I like Gunrunner. I like Berlin.
You liked Berlin?
Yeah, you're tweaking.
Am I?
Yeah.
The black
Why?
map,
You
the
like
dark map.
Berlin?
I thought Berlin was a good map.
I liked Gunrunner. I liked Berlin. Like
I thought Berlin was. I thought Berlin was a solid map.
Those don't even.
What was it?
belong in
What
I'm not talking about solid.
Tuscan
map.
was the best map in Vanguard.
I liked Tuscan.
Tuscan was the best map in Vanguard.
You mean like iconic, like
iconic map. Like
You're
when
right.
when you think of Call of Duty, you think of this map. When was the last time a map came out that was like that?
well, maps just aren't made like they used to. Like now they're all like. I really do feel like maps are made with Warzone in mind for the most part, where it's like they take like miniature parts of maps
yeah,
or the
I agree.
Warzone map and they put it into the game and they make it bigger. And I could be wrong. Like they could be original maps, but map design just very different these days. Like
Yeah,
it's just
It's
a
not
different.
like one of one.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What was the last like perfect map? You think? Like the last perfect map?
What was that map on BO4? The one with the sliding doors? I like that map. a lot.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Arsenal was good.
Frequency was pretty good. I think frequency
Yeah,
was
Freak
pretty
was
good.
good.
And then Fringe and Black Ops 3 was good.
I think Black Ops 3 had amazing maps.
Yeah,
for the
Fringe and
ga-
Black
for
Ops
the
3
game.
was good. World War 2 had a really good map. I know. What World War 2 had some good maps actually. What was Black Tower was a good fun map, but I wouldn't call it like a super iconic. I actually like Saint Marie a lot. Saint Marie Dumont and World War 2.
It was pretty good.
London
It's weird
Docks.
getting
Oh,
into that state,
Docks.
though.
Docks was a good map.
I think Docks was the best.
London
yeah.
Docks
That
was a great map.
probably,
Docks was a good map.
like the
Do-
most
do-
notable.
Docks was a really good
Yeah.
map.
That's probably the most notable. Like
Which is weird because I
where-
didn't like that game at
where like a
all.
random person would know.
I think since Boots on the Ground came back,
Wish that game had
Docks
color.
might be the best.
If that game had color, I think I'd have such a different like
That game was hard to
community
look
response. Yeah, it was just like it just
Dull.
you got no dopamine from looking at the screen.
Yeah.
But fundamentally and competitively, and everyone calls me biased because it's one of my best games, but like it was actually a good fundamental game. Out of like the most recent past 5 CODs, fundamentally, it was World War II. That's number 1.
at. Probably, which is fucking
Easily.
sad.
Yeah. It is.
Really, it's really sad to think
It
about
is
it.
really sad. But I think like I think if
What were
in-
the last 5 CODs? MW2, sorry.
No, you're fine.
MW2,
MW2.
Vanguard, Cold War,
MW19,
MW 2019, and then Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
well-
Black
No,
Ops
no,
4.
yeah,
Black Ops 4
Black Ops-
fucks up World War 2.
Well, no, Cold War was also great. Fundamentally,
Cold War was great.
fundamentally, Cold War and World War II shit on Black Ops 4. Fundamentally,
I
like
don't give a fuck. It was fun.
yeah, no, but yeah.
I mean, all three of those games had traditional spawns, which I think is like the overall.
Yeah, that's the thing that we kind of don't know right now is what
There's-
the spawn system's going to be like
There's
next year.
no way the spawns are going to be traditional. There's no way.
Yeah, there's not a shot.
Don't even get it in your head.
No, yeah, I agree. There's
don't
not
think
a
so?
chance in hell.
It's a MW engine on a Sledgehammer game.
I just hope Warzone's good. I want like
I
fun,
would love-
slide canceling like
I wanna be
Verdansk
able-
Warzone. Verdansk
Oh, yeah.
was like
Watch Foundation, eh? Oh, sir. Oh, what? You telling me to watch Foundation? I thought you said, like, I don't know. I thought Watch Foundation was like. Just crazy how Did you see me throw an arc up there? Oh yeah, I didn't know. I was wondering what you were laughing at. I didn't know if you saw that or not. Get to the top of the tower and shoot down if you guys want. Try to get deeper into circles. Oh, there's one team. With me for a sec. Dip across most likely though. Distant pit. that coming from? That G7? Is that our team? I thought there was like someone else close. Flashing always fucking Fuck, don't get knocked. Into the stay here. Stay there for a second. 46 on 1, 18. In 5 with you. Reload. No, I'm trying to armor swap and it won't let me. No. Oh well. It's awkward. I just like stood there for a second, couldn't fucking armor swap. I just like stood there spam.
After playing Verdansk and then going to Caldera the next year, it's like
Oh, it was miserable.
it was miserable.
It was probably one of the biggest letdowns ever.
And then we went to this new
Respectfully, of
fucking map.
course.
What's the new Al-Bagra?
Al Mazrah.
Yeah.
Al-Mazrah?
Al-Mazrah?
What the fuck? Whatever it's called. I mean, it like if Warzone's good, I'm gonna be hype because
I
like I
fuck with
want to play
Warzone.
Warzone.
Verdansk
I do
was a
too.
grand time.
I would play Warzone.
If
Because
it's
you
just
could scrim,
Verdansk.
you could scrim to go play Verdansk, and everybody's playing
See,
Verdansk.
that's the thing. You
and
say
all your clips are on your feed or Verdansk,
That's
and
the
it
thing.
was like
yeah.
it was kind of like a little smaller, like the Fortnite boom was ginormous, but the Warzone boom was similar. It's not on the same scale. Like the
No,
Warzone
not
boom,
even close.
It was
To the
bu-
same
it was
boom.
comparable.
It
It
boomed.
It was definitely comparable.
Not like Fortnite.
Well, like I said,
Not even
Fortnite-
close
yes,
to
yes,
Fortnite,
Fortnite's-
but it was
Fortnite's
like a dope
was way
scale.
bigger. But like the next best thing I think was the Warzone Verdansk thing.
Yeah, that was.
As far as BRs are concerned, I can agree.
That's the
with
thing.
that.
You say you want to play competitive and do all this. What if Warzone comes out and it's fucking great?
But it won't come out for months after. I don't
It
think.
comes out in December, I think. It comes out a month after the release.
I
At least
could
that's-
always-
That's how it's been. Like that's how
Really?
they've been doing it.
I mean, I think you're like right now I'm doing 5-6 hour streams somewhat consistently. Like when the new COD comes out, like and I'm actually enjoying it, I'll do 10-hour streams. Like I'll play 6 hours of competitive and 4 hours of Warzone. It just right now it's just like Apex I have a lot of fun on, but like bad days of Apex are miserable and great days are good. Whereas like Call of Duty, like especially if there's like a rank play and I can just solo queue with music in, I'll play that fucking shit all day. But I do want to. I just have the competitive itch. I really do. So I just want to, and I just think that's like super
no
fun
rank
to watch
plays
too.
coming out off release right now, right?
No way. No
That
way.
shit's not gonna come out for
6 months into the
Put
game.
that shit away. Put that shit away. It's filthy.
Fuck show.
Have you guys played this new Bethesda game, Starfield?
Nope.
Not
No,
heard
I've been
about it
seeing
though.
people talking about.
Wait, it's the first new IP from that studio in 29 years.
Yeah. So I guess they've just been doing Elder Scrolls, right?
Fallout.
Oh, Fallout,
Fallout.
Elder Scrolls.
Oh, like the
what
first
else?
new actual
New actual game.
What else
Okay,
do they-
okay.
What else do they make, Bethesda? They have to have other crazy games.
Let's see. Yeah, but I never really like play. I never really like play games like that.
Oh, is it
Oh,
the
shit.
Cheeks hurt
Borderlands?
on this damn thing.
Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Dishonored, Doom. They made Doom as well.
Is Borderlands Bethesda?
No, Borderlands is Gearbox.
Sure.
Sure.
You guys saw London rebranded or relocated
dope.
to
They're nice.
Carolina? You think it's dope? I kind of fucking hate it.
I mean,
Bethesda
wait,
makes good products.
why?
They do.
I don't like us losing the UK.
Yeah, I don't either, but it's like it
Especially
doesn't make
London.
sense when there's. I mean, like the only thing I hate about it is like there's only
you're
like
from
one.
there. You might be a little biased to this.
There's only like one UK team, so it's like
I have an extreme love hate for this.
I personally hate it just because I think the UK like London fan base every time we go there is probably the best.
yeah,
that
I
we
do
have.
think there should be events over there for sure. Like I don't see. I mean, I'm
If
sure
there's
it's
not, yeah.
money standpoint,
we
but like
need an event like we literally need an event in London. Not only because it's like the most fun.
it's the most like when I
environment.
went there, that was the most insane. That was what 20 whatever, but
I mean, the fans are like
They
fans
actually-
are super passionate there, and they know they're not getting a lot of tournaments. So when there is a tournament, they show out.
Yes.
They come, they get drunk, they do chants, like
Yeah.
yeah. I think we need an event in London next year too, and that's coming from someone that hates flying over. Overseas. So, but I think
I definitely think so as well, bro.
events in London are just fucking different.
They won't do champs in the but like even like a kickoff event.
They
Like
should do champs.
I don't care what has to be done, but like
Like if like the game came out and they told you when champs was gonna be, but kept all the other events a secret, so that motherfuckers could prepare for it. Like if you actually have the money to go from here to
I get
London
what you're saying.
to watch, like you got time to.
Yeah.
What? It'll be crazy.
It would be crazy.
Like the initial announcements, like
Like
London champs.
Yeah.
Soon, the rest soon to be announced.
Yeah.
And like the first announcement, just London champs.
That shit would be so crazy.
That'd be sick.
Everyone would go to that.
They would need a stadium
yeah,
for that.
like everyone would go to that shit.
Apex Worlds begins tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. Let's keep talking about this rebrand thing real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you guys both being from Jersey.
Yep.
If there was a CDL team
Mm-hmm.
that came into Jersey, what would be a good mascot that you guys would want? What?
Jersey mascot?
The
Yeah, like,
fucking cig
Is
smokers.
there
No. See, Jersey has a bad rep because of fucking
the Newports?
because of the
Maybe
smell
like-
of Newark Airport and then Jersey
Maybe
Shore.
like some mafia kind of,
something
maybe a
along-
guy in a
something like
tuxedo or something?
downtown like vibe?
a
kinda
wise
thing.
guy.
Yeah, like some sort of like
I'm not
you're
sure.
on the right
Wise guy.
track.
Not sure.
Something
The
that makes
wise
sense.
guys, they walk on the stage with fucking cigars.
Yeah, just wise guy.
What are we doing here? That'd be that
I
would
just got
actually be
slammed.
great.
Absolutely. That guy tried challenging me. I put him down. I
What
got
about
my
you
father in the
What
crowd.
about you from Philly?
Like a mascot?
Yeah, like what would you want your rebranded team? Like imagine the Paris Legion at the time.
The
instead of going-
Philadelphia Hoagies.
something like that.
The hell? Why?
A
'Cause-
cheesesteak, a guy in a
Yeah, the
cheesesteak.
Philadelphia Hoagies.
Shit would be fun.
There'd
I
be a
don't know.
there'd be a
Don't make
cheesesteak with a
sense.
face.
I mean, that's obviously that's off the dome, but I don't know. I mean,
I get where you guys, but you guys are on the same track. Dog, this blew my fucking mind.
Wait,
There is nothing Royal or Raven equivalent to North Carolina. Like nothing.
I see
it
what you're
makes
saying.
no sense at all.
well, it's not. It's not even the North. It's the Carolina.
It's the which is fine. Carolina Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes, like we
Yeah.
have that. But like the Panthers make sense. It's just a generic mascot. The Hurricanes make sense. The Hurricanes always there.
Yeah, it
you
actually
know.
makes no sense.
oh, I get
Like
it now.
Royal Ravens, they just took the Royal Ravens and they put them in North Carolina. Like I think
Yeah,
if you're
they
gonna
might
make,
have to fully rebrand.
if you're gonna make a North Carolina team, make them something like Southern related or something
I
like
get what you're
North
saying.
Carolina related that like people from North Carolina can rally
Get behind it, yeah.
Because like
I get it,
now
yeah.
it's like, what do you mean we have like a
Raven.
European team in Charlotte? That's what it feels like. It's just there's a random European team in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was like hoping that they would call them like the Carolina Reapers You know what I mean? Or the
No,
Carolina.
they can't call them the Carolina Reapers. That's
That'd be
probably, That's
hard.
probably so trademarked that
I know, but
you're not.
something-
Go crazy.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
No, it actually would be, but there's
Something
just
like-
no way. And what in the fucking logo is just the Carolina
Yeah.
Reaper?
Yeah, or something like that.
No,
gotta
like
be-
a reap, like a fucking.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that would be
Or something
sick.
like
that
that.
would be insane.
That would
like
actually be
you're fucking wearing
sick.
Lotus shirt right there.
There's like mad like old wives' tales
like it?
or like the
Texas.
Yeah, I got it because I live in Texas.
Wow.
Nice.
Thanks, Jen.
From where?
We're in Lotus.
Appreciate the.
That's fire.
I appreciate the insight.
Sounds
Yeah.
sick.
No,
I
it
like
was
it.
crazy.
that is sick.
I buy a lot of his shit.
But yeah,
Oh my
anyway,
God,
I'm
fuck.
excited that there's a North Carolina team. Now it's officially my second favorite team. I never had a second favorite team, but now I do.
That's dope.
But I'm also super bummed about that they didn't rebrand. Like mad bummed.
See, when
What
shit
the
like this
fuck?
happens, you think they just X London like events and shit like overseas pretty much out of the equation now.
I don't
That
think
everyone's
so.
under one
I
umbrella.
think too many
pretty
people want it. Like if they don't give us the London event this upcoming year,
think,
I'd be
dude,
really upset.
That's
I
just
think
sweet.
it's a kick in the face if they give us one this year.
You think so?
Why?
They get rid of all the London teams.
Oh, and then
and
throw an
then
event.
they throw a
Bless you.
London event.
Yeah, but
that wouldn't make any
but
sense.
I don't think Activision wanted like this probably came from the London organization like to rebrand. I doubt the league was like you have to rebrand to the US. I think there was like a I don't know, but
Well, I
don't think it was like, hey, you have to rebrand. I think it was more so like a org decision, and then they got approval.
I just
Is
think
what
if they're
I- is
doing
what I
like
assumed. I
a
don't really
system
know.
here, you might as well have everybody in the U.S. if you're doing everything here. Everybody's
That's
ready here
kinda
anyway. But that's how they had it anyway, so they might as well be the whatever. But if it expands, and
I just
shit,
hope that they keep the team like a UK based team. Like I don't want to see
Yeah.
UK players continuing to get shafted because there's no like UK based team. Because UK players always get shafted because if you're not signed early, you can't really get signed mid season because there's visa complications.
Visa, yeah.
So like no matter how good these UK challenger players are, like that guy Vortex is probably I think he's won more in challengers than anybody, and he hasn't gotten a team. It's just like there are a lot of capable UK players that just haven't gotten a shot because the visa complications. That's why the Spanish team, the Heretics, just signed 5 players to start with because they don't want to deal with like a mid-season we need to sign a player thing. It's like we're going to
Yeah.
sign 5 of the best guys right now, and then we'll figure out the roster as we go. Like it there's so many issues when it comes to visas. I just hope that the team actually stays because we can't afford to have less UK players. You know what I mean? Like we can't afford to
Yeah, I mean, I
become a
agree.
fully based NA league.
I don't know what I mean. I don't know. If they, I think it would be fucked up for them to throw. I want an event in London really bad, but I would like to have like a classic like MLG CWL style event in London.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
no,
like
no,
just
no, that's what I mean. Like,
everyone goes out there and
Yeah.
they all play, not like a because now you get rid of the Legion, you get rid of the Royal Ravens. Those were the only 2 teams, right?
Yeah. You had Paris and you had London.
And now the next year that they're both gone, we throw a fucking event in. I don't know. I just think it. But then again, like,
I think it has to
are they
happen.
gonna throw an event in Charlotte? That shit would be fire. would be nice.
Respectfully, I hope that Charlotte's not one of the locations. I know you do.
I agree.
My ideal locations are like London,
too.
Toronto, New York City, here,
Anaheim.
Boston.
Mhm.
Boston was cool. Anaheim, like
Yeah.
like places you're gonna get the big crowds with the iconic like sort of. Because I feel like Toronto has sort of secured their like. I feel like the yearly Toronto trip should be a staple. Like that's a good trip. They throw a great event. I thought Boston was great. Maybe I'm biased because I played for Boston and I retired there, but like everyone loved the Boston event. The crowd was crazy. Obviously, the events here are always crazy. New York City was great when we had it. Respectfully to Charlotte, I just hope it's like sort of those cities.
I mean, I doubt they're gonna go to Charlotte and then the same year they
no
host
way.
a major, but who knows?
Apex Worlds does begin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes,
What are we
sir.
doing about that? Are we going to try to watch party it? It begins at 4 a.m. every day.
We have a decision to make. We look like the most loyal, dedicated motherfuckers in the world, and we're on early with coffee, or we just sleep and say it was at 4 a.m. I'm not sure about 4 a.m. We could probably do like a 6 a.m. We'll talk.
But I think our boys play at 4.
We'll talk. Our boys play at 4?
Yeah,
Well,
Our
before
guys
tomorrow.
play at 4.
don't everybody play? Doesn't everybody play
No,
at
there's
4?
different heats.
No, there's different heats.
Oh, okay.
It's like pool play and then bracket play and then.
How many teams are there?
I don't know. That's a good
It's got to
question.
be like 40 or
I think it's
60,
like
right?
40, 48.
So what is it, 2 heats then? Because
Two heats.
because each game is 20 teams.
2 heats. The top 10 qualify for finals.
Dude,
and
I actually can't wait to watch
Something
that
like
because
that.
like Apex Endgame might be like the best esports like culmination.
atmosphere ever.
Dude, there's
So
14 teams alive in the final circle and it's just fucking horizon wall.
I mean, even
Fucking bang all. It's
even when you're playing, it's like the end game.
It's the most fun time in the world. It's the
There's so
most
much
fun.
happening and
Dude,
like
it's so
Hasta allá. Dime. Vaya. Acá no viene nadie. Tuvo cargador.
Yo no sabía que hacía menos daño la Havoc.
¿Tuvo cargador?
Supongo que es porque no tiene...
Está muy rota.
Cayó el pedazo. La junglita. Este lobby está pesado. Valkyrie, ¿no?
No, son dos.
No es como que está escaneando, ¿no?
Sí, yo creo que sí. Van a quedar donde mí.
Cayeron ahí arriba. Los tengo por-
Va a volver a tumbar. Ah, no,
No,
lo
lo tengo.
¿Está Ramiro?
Gente volando. Ahí.
echaron para atrás.
Sí, rodearon.
Pero
Toda la montaña. Tienen que salir por ahí.
no, están atrás, yo creo. Cayó un paquete y ha de haber sido del habla.
Ah, ¿ese fue un disparo de quién?
Ni idea si lo vi, güey. Sí lo vi como de ahí para acá abajo. No la perdí de lejos.
Pues ahí tenemos.
Sí, man.
Pero no, ¿fue ya de una vez o nos esperamos?
Sí, no. Vámonos de una vez.
Creo que por aquí es donde van a salir también. Se escuchó un...
Así le vi. Ve. No, tengo por acá.
Déjame poner una base.
Se están jugando los dos.
Ah, está rotísima esa habilidad.
No, ese güey se aventó muy rápido.